Well, I hope you enjoyed the Gibb River part 1.5, but hopefully we're back to sort of normal now with our videos here. This one's continuing on from sort of arriving in Normanton, so yeah, happy days. Everything should be back to normal. Well, that's a good way to start the video. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a bit tricky getting out of here in the morning, but I thought it was just going to be turning around down here. Turns out turning around was all right. That was the pain in the you know what. But anyway, I'm hoping So's got some good footage there, because that was a bit of a hole there, a bit of crunch there. So I'll have a quick look underneath, but we're out and happy days. Good start. So it looks like it was just a diff housing, which is cool. No damage, little scratch on it. But yeah, we're good. We're done, we're out of here. Good little camp spot, that one. We're heading to the border and Hell's Gates. Here we are, leaving the Northern Territory, touring Australia. Check out their Facebook page. We spotted their sticker. Big shout out Shane, mate, you're a legend. But there's the border. We did a quick U-ey just to get a picture of the sign there, but we're going to spin back around and cross the border. Well, we've made it. We're in Queensland. Everything looks all right, and as soon as we've come into Queensland, it's turned into a sealed road, so happy days. Over the moon with that. We've got about 60-70 k's to get to Hell's Gates, so we're gonna keep powering on there, get a quick photo here and get to camp. So I've got to do a video, edit a video and upload it tonight, but happy days. We're in Queensland. This is us, Hell's Gates for the night. 24 bucks. Good little spot, nice and green. I mean, you can't complain about that after the red dust we've had for the last couple of days. Some beautiful green grass and hot showers is really nice. But it's getting busy in here. I guess that's a good thing. It's a bit of a strange place, this one, Hell's Gates. A helicopter across the road, little plane across the road, but we'll go for a walk and check that out in a little bit. But I want to get onto the red claw. Reading a lot on the internet that people boil them up, or I guess tail them, which I think I'm going to be doing because I'm used to the crayfish, WA rock lobster. Tail them and cut them in half and put them on the barbecue, I guess, and just a little bit of garlic butter. But I'll try and film that as well. But Hell's Gates, yeah, can't complain. 24 bucks a night and internet, so I'm trying to get a video up. Been rushing around this afternoon editing and trying to upload. It's not the best internet, but it's some internet. So we've essentially just tailed them, and I've kept the claws because I don't know, there's got to be some meat in there somewhere. Have a Google that as well. But also, if you pull the middle sort of feather, twist that and pull it, pulls out its poo chute as well. So it's another little trick that I didn't really know about. Oh, there you go. That's a good little trick we just found out, so happy days. We'll cook them up on the Weber, a bit of garlic butter. So there's the Savannah Way, I guess Hell's Gate sign. Some interesting information on there about the history and just sort of the surroundings about why it's called Hell's Gate. But yeah, interesting little spot here. We'll carry on though. Keep going over there, have a little look at that helicopter. And they've got some machinery over there we'll have a look at. But behind the sign, nice little pub. Beautiful grassed area, a little barbecue area too. It's pretty handy. I like how the airport's got its own little call sign, HGR. And the price of fuel, $2 for diesel, $2 for petrol. So the claws, just Webb's about 150. Well, you can't see me here. Webb's about 150. The claws, I'm just going to chuck them on there, I guess. See how they go. And they start to turn orange, apparently. But as for the tails, melted butter, salt, pepper, lemon juice, and some garlic granules, just because I haven't got any garlic at the moment. But we're going to split the tails and just do them like a crayfish, I guess. So something like that. Worked out on the last one that if you cut these sort of bits off instead of just splitting them, works out a lot easier. But I guess we'll just drench it in the garlic butter and then chuck her on there. Hope for the best. So yeah, cutting these bits off, definitely a lot better, and it'll let the butter sort of sink in a bit. Whoa. So that's it, first one out. It's a lot like a crayfish, but that's cool. It is, it's a lot like a crayfish. Beautiful. I wouldn't say it's as good as a WA crayfish, but it's pretty damn good, especially for free, or 15 bucks for a net and one potato. Ah. Still undecided on the claw, and I think that's just me. Same as crayfish, not really a fan of their legs or anything, so yeah, claws out for me. I'm just a tail sort of person, but these are pretty damn good. Not gonna lie, I really enjoyed that. Right, to top that beautiful feed off, I'm gonna celebrate with a nice chocolate Bavarian, because someone's on a diet now. So I'm going to rub that in. Beautiful dinner, beautiful dessert, happy days. So this is us, pretty much all done here, Hell's Gate. Car's looking a little low, just because we've aired it right out. I lowered it right down to try and fill up as much water as we can in the tanks. But that's all we got to do. Fill the tanks up, which is just a slow process. Trickling in really, trying to get as much as we can. Pump the tyres up. Checked everything looks pretty good. Just going to give the solar panels a little squirt before we go. Oh, and whacked our last 20 litre drum in, which should get us, I'd like to say Dumadji, I think that's how you say it, or Burketown, not too sure. But it's a lot cheaper fuel there, around $1.88 I think, instead of $2, so we'll do that. Squirt the solar panels, and that's us. We're out of here. happy days. And this is a really good spot here. 24 bucks a night. Beautiful showers. New ones down there. Really good. And the bird life. I mean, it's just 6 o'clock in the morning started and hasn't stopped really. It's quieting down a little bit, but they're still going hard. So good little spot this one, Hell's Gates. But time to hit the road. Let's get out of here. So just east of Hell's Gates, it looks like they're doing some reworks of the road, which is really good because the Northern Territory side's pretty average. Queensland side so far has been pretty good, and they're working it. There's no real works on the Northern Territory side. We just got fuel. Doomadgee Roadhouse, $1.88 a litre. And I don't know what's going on here. We've come under attack from some horses. Hello. But yeah, nothing much happening there in that little town. We stopped at the shop, had a look around. That shop's, well, it's like the wiki camp says, it's huge. It is a bit like Kmart, sort of Myers, Woolies put together. It's a bit of an Aldi. There's a lot of stuff everywhere and there's no real order, but they've got loads of stuff. Huge shop. Anyway, we're gonna keep going, moving on. So this is Burketown. A little bit windy. We had a nice little lunch in the park here, and it's really handy. They got toilets and a little drink fountain as well, so we'll be able to fill up our water bottles. It's going to be handy. But a nice little town. Like, it's really clean and kept well, this place. So it's a good sign for it. But we're going to keep going through here because the caravan looks a bit full. Caravan park, sorry, looks a bit full, but we want to try and make it to Leichhardt Falls to stay the night. So we'll see how we go. We'll try and get there. I'm hoping it's got signal because this uploading the video is just, it's a nightmare. We're at that 77% and that's been pretty much all morning trying to upload. And it's around midday now. Well, lunchtime, we just had lunch, but try and get this one up for tonight, and then I got another one going up tomorrow night, which I'm hoping Leichhardt Falls has signal. It says it does, just so long as it's a bit better than Hell's Gate signal, I'll be happy. But let's I guess fill our water bottles up, make a move, get to Leichhardt Falls. But Burketown, good little spot, beautiful little town, really kept nice. Nice green parks, lots of flowers on the trees. Well, gale force winds here in Burketown. I'm sorry if you can't hear anything, it's just the wind, but Burketown's got a nice little thermal springs. I'm sorry again for your ears, but here she is. Have a look at that. The springs just pop out as well, that's cool. What's the verdict? Oh. Oh, it is, yeah. That is really, it's like boiling that. That's really cool. But look at all the different colours, that's really, really cool. It's blowing me away how hot that is. It's near on boiling. Don't know if you can see the steam coming off it as well.
Oh,
yeah. So the water is suitable only for adult cattle to drink, not for human consumption. And the flow is uncontrolled. So it's pretty cool, pretty interesting to see that. And temperature, 68 degrees.
There's me just sticking my hand in it. Always reach a small print, guys.
707,190 litres a day. That's a lot of water. Those birds up there. No, but that's a lot of water. That's hot, but pretty cool. Dusty though as well. Burketown, very dusty. So we're getting out of here. We're heading on. We're here at Leichhardt River, and as much as we'd love to stay, it's just not going to happen. Unfortunately the falls aren't running, which is a bit of a pain. We did want to see these. We've seen photos of this and it's one of the things that we did want to see, but also the signal is not the best, and I've got to get another video up for tomorrow, and Sophie's going to ring home back to England, so it's just a bit of a bugger. So we're going to have to keep trekking. And unfortunately as well, it all turns to dirt road after this. Well, down there on the other side of that crossing there. So we're going to drop the tyres and I guess head on. Try and make it to Normanton. Normanton I think it is. Try and get there before 5ish, which hopefully we will. So I guess we'll see you there. We'll whack it on another bit of a time lapse, but there's another fellow sand groper. We'll follow him, I guess. Here we are. We stayed just out of Normanton last night. Nice little free camp just out with a bit of signal, so happy days. We're able to fluff around a bit there, upload a movie. But this is us, which is really good. Really happy with this. Touch wood, I won't have to really go anywhere to go and try and have a fish, or chuck the little cray pot in, cherubin pot, whatever it is. We can just come down here and hopefully have a little fish here. I don't see why not. But yeah, really happy with that spot. Bit of a fluff around trying to get it level. Someone's dug a hole there, and it's just, these gold streams are a bit of a fluff in general to get level. But also we're out of the sun a little bit, so the solar should keep up. Might have a little struggle, but we'll see. We can always chuck the car on. Anyway, happy days. We're going to head into town, have a look around, refuel, charge up the batteries, and probably come back and just chill out for the day. Try and have a fish. See how we go. Now, from what I'm reading, these opera house style traps are still legal here in Queensland, but any further south they're not. So yeah, that's from what I'm reading. But we're going to try bread today. Just one. I'm going to be sparingly here and tuck it in there. Give it a couple of hours, see what happens. So this was apparently a real crocodile. Oh, whack your head in this one. You don't believe that it was real, do you? Nut job. But yeah, apparently that was a real crocodile. So on the back of that sign, right next to the big croc, they've got a town walk here, which is all the little interesting things to see. It's pretty cool here in Normanton. So this is a really cool bridge here, dedicated fishing bridge, and you got all these little rod holders, seats, little barbecues, and like filleting stations either end of the bridge, which is really cool. So I'm guessing they catch a fair few fish off here. By the looks of it, they do. So we might come for a walk tonight, have a little fish if we can't get anything out the front there. But I even got running water the whole way across, which is pretty cool. Nothing. So you can see the tide's come in a lot, fair bit. Still got the pot in, no luck at all. But yeah, nothing special today. We checked out Normanton and just sort of chilled out really. Had a nice peaceful day, relaxing day. But Sunday, got a nice little roast on. So happy days, having a drink and just enjoying the view. Hello.
Squash.
Just got a lemon squash. But yeah, enjoying the view. It's a really good little spot, this one. No crocodiles yet, we haven't seen. There was a bloke on the jetty just over there, caught a couple of little fish, nothing special. Nothing to warrant me chucking a line in. We'll save that for Karumba tomorrow.